Hello my lovelies, Sophia here. Welcome back to my channel, Sophia Psychic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is looking at the energies in a no contact situation between you and your specific person. It is usually a love connection rather than a family member or a friend. So we have the 3 piles 1, 2 and 3, and the timestamps are in the description box below the video, along with a list of other services I can provide you with to help you to move forward in your connection. For my lovelies who chose pile number 1, let's have a look at the current energies in the connection between you and your specific person. It is usually a love connection rather than a family member or a friend, but you can listen to it and take what you want from it and leave the rest behind. As with any pick a card reading, they are general. You can of course book me for a personal reading on your specific situation. I am also a personal mentor and can help you to get your person back into your life. I do have a Get Them Back playlist on this channel, which you can check out with some success stories in, and also in the description box below you will find a link to my other channel that will also help you. Being in no contact is just an illusion in the 3D because your person is still attached to you energetically and they can still hear you. But I explain all that in the Get Them Back playlist and on my other channel. So what I'm going to do is look at your SP's specific person's energies in the connection at this current time. So your person is wanting a new start and a new beginning with you. What I'm going to do to cut down the length of time in the video is to take out the shuffling. I'll probably leave like one little shuffle in there, but take the rest out so that we can get this moving. We have the Magician, which talks about, some of you may have, been doing the work. As I say, I am a personal mentor and I know a lot of you are following me on Instagram, getting the mentoring tips and do have personal mentoring with me. So if you are putting the work in, then your person's energy is shifting. They want a new start and a new beginning with you. So it's working. Your person is also seeing a new start and a new beginning as creative and beneficial. They may be in a situation in their home life or home environment that is causing them a lot of pressure. There's dark clouds over this house, so it's like he doesn't even want to go into the house, or she doesn't want to go into the house. She doesn't want to be, or they don't want to be where they are. And so there could be arguments. These two look like they're arguing, at loggerheads with each other. But your spirit is saying that your person is wanting to move on from the situation they are in, whatever situation it is, in order to be with you here. Yes, you are the person, male or female, who has the key to their heart. You are the person they want to move forward with in their life. Yeah, they are quite an intuitive person. I don't think you can see that very well. They are using their intuition. Spirit is downloading into them, that where they are is not working out for them. They are meant to be with you. So they are sort of giving them a spiritual shove. If you like, your team spirit is working for you and helping them to move forward to you and having that sort of intuition that you are the person they should be with. So let's see what they want to say to you on a no contact card. Victory is ours and nothing will keep us apart. You're mine. Yes, they see you as the person they want to be with. They love you. Okay, there's also been a lot of healing. You may have done a lot of healing and work on yourself. Self-concept is vital. Okay, self-concept is vital. And I talk about this on my other channel and in the success stories. And I am about to do another brilliant success story. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because the gentleman got his SP back after being in no contact for well over 7 months, probably 8 months, 9 months even. Did a lot of inner conversations with them, worked on themselves, and he got her back when she had said, no way, Jose, give me back my keys, do not darken my doorstep again. So let's look at your energies in this current situation. So for you, this card is all about working on things. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, put the work in and you will get the rewards that you want. Yes, it can seem like hard work, but you have to free yourself from the old story you are telling yourself every time you think about your person. What are the dominant thoughts that are going through your mind? We're in no contact. He's ghosted me. Get rid of those sayings for a start, okay? You can't be wanting or having your happy relationship if you are in a state of lack. Again, all explained on my other channel. It is 100% possible for you to get your person back. You are the only one stopping it. You think it's them, but it's not. It starts and ends with you. This is why when I do the mentoring, it helps you to shift your energy to the right energy in order to be attracting your person to you and not repelling them energetically. Yeah, your person is ready to come forward and speak their truth. So again, for some of you where you have been putting the work in, your person is ready. Your person is going to be coming forward, speaking their truths, cutting things out of their lives that are not serving them. For others of you, put the work in and your person will come forward. What are you scared of? The Fool talks about new beginnings, new starts, but you're sort of hesitant here. So there's something that you are scared of. Doubts, fears, insecurities. What if they hurt me again? What if they go back to whoever they've been with? What if they cheat on me again? What if they do this? What if they do that? My lovelies, you're the only one stopping yourself from journeying forward on your journey in this connection. Again, your person is ready to come forward. So if you are noticing the time, if you're focusing on the time, time is only a human thing. There is no time in spirit world. So if you're focusing on the time, you're making time a problem and you're pressing the pause button. You're causing the time delay. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Hurry up. It's been 3 months. It's been 3 years, whatever. You're causing a problem. That is a block for you that is stopping your person coming forward. You may still be caught up in your emotions. You may still have a lot of negative talk that is going around in your head. We talk to ourselves all day long. Your mind and your thoughts do not shut up. Okay, so look at the thoughts and the story you keep going over every time you think about your person and what's happened, okay, because that is not lining up with the we're in a happy relationship. Spirit is telling you, how can you be in a happy relationship if you're caught up in your emotions, the old story, and going over, they ghosted me, they're not here, they're an ex. They are words that are not lining up with, we're in a happy, loving relationship. My person absolutely loves me and adores me, only has eyes for me. Appreciation, having your self-concept. It is vital, it is the groundwork. If you, let's put it this way, how you see, treat, think and feel about yourself is how others will see, treat, think and feel about you. So if you are not having your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-love, then how can anybody else give you that? Nobody else can make you happy, whole and complete. Myself and Spirit are here to help you have your connection, because if you desire them in your heart, if it feels natural for you to be with this person, if you want to call them a soulmate or a twin flame, and you know that this is a person you want to spend your life with, or at least give it a good go because you want them, and it feels natural for you to be with this person, they are yours. You really are the only person stopping yourself from having this loving connection. Nobody else. The Queen of Pentacles, she's holding a coin here. So Spirit is saying to you, she's dressed in rags as well. So Spirit is saying you're the one holding your emotional and financial security. Your security, whether it's emotional and financial, okay, it's both. Your security is in your hands. Nobody else's. Spirit is giving you the backing here, but you are not applying it. For some of you are putting the work in, okay? But there's just saying, for those of you that are doing the work, your person is coming forward. Just make sure that you are having your self-love, standing in your power, not going over any old thoughts that are holding you back here. Some of you, this is saying this is your person coming forward. Okay, saying, you know, please, can we start again? Can we be together? Will you take me back? Are you free to take me back? Etc, etc. For others of you, if you are focusing on, I want a goddamn apology, that is a block. Because if you focus on you being together, when your person comes back, they will automatically apologize to you. But if you are in the energy of he goddamn or she had better bloody well apologize to me, that is holding on to resentment, anger, frustration. It is in the wrong energy. So if you're stood there feeling frustrated, look at how far you've come. Spirit is saying you are, although you've been sort of emotionally crippled without your person with you, you are still here. Okay, so look at how far you've come, but look at how far you can go. Look at how far you've come as the darkness, but now you can grow and you can move forward and have your beautiful, loving connection with this person. Again, you really are the only one stopping you. It doesn't matter what the current circumstances are, my lovelies. You can have your person. It is just the story you are telling yourself. So check where your energy is. Your energy, how I say to my clients, is like pheromones. Okay, even everything around you has energy. Money is just energy. Okay, everything is energy. This flame is energy. We are made up of energy, so we are all connected energetically. So your energy is like pheromones. You can't see the energy, but it's transmitted. Look at animals or humans. We are attracted by pheromones, if you like. Look at testosterone and things like that. So how I say to my clients is, if you are in the energy of, say, a skunk, where you are repelling energetically your person because of the lower energy you're in, frustration, heartache, sorrow, anger, jealousy, trust issues, doubts, fears, insecurities, that is the energy of a skunk. You are repelling your person. So it doesn't matter how much they want to come forward to you, you're keeping them away from you. When you are like a flower that's rooted into the ground, you're not getting up and going anywhere. You are centered, stable, secure, balanced. You have your self-love, appreciation for yourself. You don't need to be validated and approved by anybody else, because you validate and approve, love and cherish yourself. You get all the bees come towards you. Your specific person has no choice but to come towards you. So some of you are in the wrong energy. Others of you are doing your work. It is working. Your person does want to be with you. Victory is ours. Nothing will keep us apart. You're mine. But there's a few little thoughts that you have to tweak. Keep working on your self-concept. And don't be afraid to take that leap of faith in yourself. Believe. Children believe. Okay, they believe in Father Christmas. They believe in the Tooth Fairy. They have their faith, trust and belief. So let's look at advice from Spirit for you, because like I say, it really does not have anything to do with your specific person. And if you're thinking it does, that's where the time delay is coming in. And again, you being in the wrong energy. Creation. You are the one who is the writer and the director of your life. Your thoughts are creating. You're constantly thinking all day long. If you are breathing and you've got a brain, you are creating your reality. So this script here is, what script are you writing it for your life, and what script are you giving to your person? Because they have to conform to the part you are giving them. So now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. If your heart's desire is to be with this person, let's get this changed round. There is no reason why you can't be with this person. As I say, whatever the current situation is, it has no power over you in your in your reality. You can change it. You're just allowing it to have power over you by keep focusing on it. What you focus on grows. Or if they come back, it falls apart again because you haven't changed within. You're still going over the old story. You're still seeing them as the old version. So adjustments are required, Spirit is telling you here. So changes. For some of you, putting in the work, the changes are happening. Keep going, Spirit is telling you here. For others of you, in order to see the changes, you have to make the changes within. Some of you do have emotional healing to do. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. The chemistry is very strong between you both. You feel it, they feel it. But they cannot come to you because you're not being the magnet to attract them to you. You're, a lot of you, still in repelling energy. Again, the libido, a lot of attraction between you. So there's a lot of attraction here. Let's start freeing yourself from the constraints that you are tying yourself up in. Also, Spirit is saying, again, for those of you doing your work, your person is coming towards you. They are now liberated from a situation or person or just their own inner thoughts and are now free to come towards you. I will leave this with you, love and light. For my lovelies who chose pile number 2, let's have a look at the current energies in your connection with your specific person. It is usually a love connection rather than a family member or friend, but you can listen to it and take from it what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, pick a card readings are general, so if you do want a reading that looks at your specific situation, by all means you can get in touch with me. Please see the description box below, along with a list of other services I can help you with. So let's have a look at your person's energies in the no contact situation at this current time. So your person is very much thinking about you here. They are seeing you as beautiful, whether you're male or female. They are still very attracted to you here. What I'm going to be doing is reducing the amount of shuffling through here, so you will be seeing perhaps just one little shuffle to keep the video down in time. Your person may be already committed to somebody else. They may be married to somebody else. They may be committed living with somebody else. There could be religious differences between you that are causing, families to be in dispute or not happy about the connection. But your person is wanting to commit to you. They're drawing me to the keys and saying that your person wants to live with you. They definitely want to give you something more solid this time, more security than they did before. Yeah, because before they gave you breadcrumbs, hot and cold behaviour. So they're saying here that it's going to be more even this time, it's going to be more balanced, where before you perhaps gave them everything, they are now wanting to give you everything. Some of them have been under a lot of pressure, especially if it's from family or people around them. And they are acknowledging as well that they've put you under a lot of pressure as well. And so they're showing me here that, yes, for some of you it's been a long journey, but the signposts are here now. Things are getting closer for the two of you to be together. Your person has been on a journey and is now realizing which direction to go in. Your person is saying, thinking of you, how can I ever forget forever yours? So let's look at your current energies in the connection, because your person is definitely seeing you as beautiful, handsome. They're wanting to be with you, whatever the circumstances are that are keeping you apart at the moment. They're thinking about you. They want to offer you something more solid this time, more giving you what you want instead of taking all the time, and having sort of hot and cold breadcrumb type of behaviour before you went into no contact. So for you, a lot of you may have been calling them to you if you've been manifesting them back, which is, 100% possible to do. You're the only one stopping this connection from being the loving connection that you want. And I work with a lot of people, and a lot of you are following me on Instagram and on here and doing the work and then noticing differences or feeling different within yourself, which is showing here that your person's energy is shifting. When your energy shifts, your person's energy shifts. So calling them in, keep calling them in. Spirit is all around with these lamps guiding your person back to you. They are hearing you. They are guiding your person back to you as long as you're in the right energy. And I explain about this in the Get Them Back playlist on this channel. And I also have another channel which you can find in the description box below the video. Victory and success. Wonderful. So if you are in the right energies, you've been doing your self-concept, you are not in the energy of doubts, fears, insecurities, resentment, anger, jealousy, sorrow, heartache. If you've done your work and you've shifted out of those energies, your victory and success is coming. For others of you, shift your energy, calling your person back in instead of repelling them energetically. And I give a quick summary of it in pile number ones. You can have your victory and success. You really are the only one stopping it from happening by the talk that you are chuntering away all day long in your head whenever you think about your person. If you're focusing on words, they've ghosted me, they're my ex, they're in no contact, how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, hurry up, all of those are wrong energies. They're with a third person, you're focusing on them being with somebody else, you're keeping that energy of them two being together. Okay, so lots of things that you are thinking that can work against you that is not in the right energy. But again, the Get Them Back playlist on this channel and on my other channel, I talk all about how you can get your person back. There is no reason why you cannot be with them. If you're thinking it's all about them, that's one of the reasons why they're not coming back. Again, your person coming back towards you. So again, two things. Those of you who are putting the work in, victory and success is yours. Your person wants to be with you. They are coming back to you. For others of you, if you're focusing on the time, the clock's in the tree, Spirit is telling you you're causing a time delay. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Oh my God, it's been 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years, 30 years since they last spoke to me. This is impossible. They obviously don't love me. No, it's all the wrong energy that you're focusing on. So you're causing the time delay. Again, some of you sat there in the 5 of Cups energy, crying over spilt milk, as Spirit likes to say it. Okay, pouring your emotions away, crying over all the spilt cups, all the emotions that are not serving you. Spirit is saying, forget the time. Turn around and focus on you already being in this loving connection. How can you have your loving connection if you're focusing on the lack of it? Again, pouring your emotions away, going, fuck my life. My person's not with me. This hurts. This is impossible. I love them so much. You can have them. You're the only one stopping it from happening. You can have the commitment that you want. But again, if you're focusing on the situation that is keeping you apart, or you are really rooted in your deep beliefs that are not serving you, then that is your block here as to why your person is not coming forward, even if they wanted to. Spirit is telling you, you are the ones in control of the reins. It is your decision. It is your reality. So have the strength, the angel of strength, have the strength, confidence and courage to go forward to get this beautiful connection back on track. Spirit wants you to just sit there, feeling good, knowing that you can have what you want. They're drawing me to the flower, the sunflower. And they are telling you that energy is like, some of you are sat there in your flower position, if you like. And a lot of you who follow me, especially on Instagram, will know what I'm on about. So let me give you the analogy. Your energy, everybody and everything in this universe is made up of energy. So your person may be in no contact with you in the 3D, but they are still connected to you in the 5D and in the 4D. 4D being within you. They are there still hearing you and hearing your thoughts. So that is why your thoughts create. So if you are always arguing with them in your head, going over old stories, saying they don't love me, they're doing this and they did that, that is stopping you or them from coming forward, because your energy is like pheromones. You can't see the energy you're giving off. You can't see pheromones. But if you're a skunk, you are giving off a scent that is repelling. If you are a flower, you are centered. You are stable, you are secure. It has roots. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to keep getting up and walking around, flitting from he doesn't love me to he loves me, I want him. Okay? They are rooted, grounded, centered, stable, secure and balanced. So the bees come to the flower. You have to become the magnet to energetically draw your person to you, like here, instead of repelling them energetically. So check the story that you are telling yourself that is not serving you. Because once you change the story and change what you are already affirming, he doesn't want to be with me, or she doesn't love me, she's told me to go away, he's told me to do this, he's happy with somebody else, how can this be? You can change the circumstances. You really are the only person stopping it. You can have your beautiful 10 of Pentacles. You don't have to sit there wondering and daydreaming about it. You can have it. So my lovelies, I am a personal mentor. I'm here to help you get your person back. Because again, you're the only one stopping it from happening. You might think it's them. You may think it's the current circumstances. You may think it's impossible. It is not. That is just what you are focusing on. So you are keeping it in place. Just keep believing in this connection, like children believe in Father Christmas, the Tooth Fairy. They can't see them, but they know that they're there. Okay, really cut out the thoughts, the emotions and the story you're telling yourself that is not serving you, my lovelies. Your person is thinking about you, but also watch what you are thinking about your person. Hold yourself in higher honor than you do. If you do not have your self-concept as the basis, the ground, the roots, things will fall apart. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor, and affirmations to lift up your thoughts and energy, and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. You are affirming all day long. If you are affirming that you're ghosted, affirming no contact, affirming that they're an ex, affirming that there are situations and circumstances that are stopping you being together, affirming that they obviously don't love you, that's what you're seeing. If you are affirming instead, we are already in a beautiful, loving, committed relationship. He only has eyes for me. I'm all they think about. They love me and adore me and cherish me. Then that is what is going to bring them to you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You know how you feel about this person. It doesn't matter how long it's been in no contact. You can get your beautiful relationship back on track. It doesn't matter if they are with somebody else. It doesn't matter if they live on the opposite side of the world. Circumstances do not matter, my lovelies. And I am here to help you get this relationship, if you have been in no contact for however long, to start turning this around and getting contact in, but you have to work on yourself first, because you've got a lot of old stories that you're telling yourself, about them, about relationships. I'm just telling you, and Spirit's telling you, you're the only one stopping you from having this relationship. You can have this birth of this beautiful connection. It's there for you to have, but you need to close the chapter, come to the end of the chapter you've been writing for yourself, and be wiser and start to write a new chapter with a new love story instead of the horror story you've been telling yourself. I will leave this with you. Love and light. For my lovelies who chose pile number 3, let's have a look at the current energies in a no contact situation between you and your specific person. It is usually a love connection rather than a family member or a friend, but you can listen to the reading and take from it what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, as with any pick a card reading, they are general. You can have your own personal reading, and I do have a list of other services to help you to get your person back, because I am a personal mentor, and believe me, it is only you that is stopping you from having your person. You're thinking it's the circumstances or all about them, my lovelies. It really isn't. So I have another channel which can help you, which is in the description box below the video, and I also have a Get Them Back playlist on this channel, because I do love a good success story, and there really is no reason why you can't be with the love of your life. So let's look at their energies first. What I'm going to do is take out quite a lot of the shuffling, so that we probably have just one little bit of shuffling, or just me turning over the cards from when I have shuffled, to keep the time down on the video. So your person, I'm going to be doing your person's energy first. Your person may be feeling that they're not in control of a situation. They may be drowning in their emotions, but not in a very happy place. Yes, if they are with somebody else, then they don't even want to go indoors. They don't want to be where they are, or with family. They are definitely feeling emotionally unfulfilled here. So 2 cards signifying emotions here. So your person is emotionally not very happy. Yeah, even the face on this Lover's card on the male here, he just wants to be in your arms. So your person, male or female, isn't very happy. They just want to be with you. Again, feeling very worried. They're holding on to this rod, you know, like the Ace of Rods. I want a new start and a new beginning. But they may be scared that you're going to be angry with them. You know, arguing. It may be that they're going over old arguments, because this lion is like, you know, angry here. It may be that they are with people who are, you know, if they're with a third party or family who are arguing all the time, they're just feeling really not happy here. All the faces on these are showing that your person is not in a very good place at this current time. Even if it's just in their own thoughts and feelings, and they're single. For them, it just seems to be a stalemate situation. Nothing seems to be moving. They don't know what to do. So a stalemate situation here. They want to leave. They want to walk away. It may be that you have been in no contact with them. You block them. They definitely need to get more balance in their life. Spirit is trying to help them to get more balance, and to see the vessel that she's holding with the water in, seeing the pint glass as half full instead of focusing on what they don't have. Okay, so that the door to romance can be opened here. You're my happiness, my future is with you, together forever. So they're definitely not very happy without you in their lives. They can't, for some of them, they can't see a way forward, but Spirit is trying to show them the way forward here. I walked away. I regret ever leaving you. Forgive me as well. They're just showing me that. So let's look at your energies in the connection. For you, freeing yourself, okay, becoming more freer. So you may, I know a lot of you work with me personal mentoring in order to help you get your person back. Others of you just on Instagram are really shifting your energies, becoming freer from the energies and the emotions and the thoughts that are not serving you, and putting them into the energy that is attracting your person back to you instead of repelling them energetically. So for those of you that are doing the work, then you know you are feeling a lot freer because you are getting your self-concept in as the base work, the roots, if you like. For others of you, you need to free yourself from the old story that you are keeping in place. So look at the thoughts. You know, you're thinking all day long. You are constantly talking to yourself all day long in your head. Monkey mind, monkey chatter all day long. So Spirit is saying, what are you telling yourself every time you think about your specific person? If you are in the energy of, they told me they don't love me, they've ghosted me, we're in no contact, they're an ex, you've got your doubts, your fears, your insecurities, you're in resentment, anger, sorrow, jealousy, they are all energy that is repelling your person. So how can you attract them to you if your energy is not lined up with we're in a loving relationship? Even if you're not seeing it yet in the 3D, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on being in no contact and them not being with you, that is why they're not coming forward. Your energy is wrong. Your thoughts are wrong. So when you are affirming, instead of affirming the opposite of what you want, you are affirming we're in a loving relationship, they love me and adore me and they shower me with their love and affection, they've only ever had eyes for me, they're with me, we're in such a beautiful, harmonious, healthy relationship, we're a perfect match, we're a perfect couple. And you've done your groundwork of your self-concept, because how you see, treat, think and feel about yourself is how others see, treat, think and feel about you. How you're seen and treating and thinking and feeling about your person is how they are conforming. So free yourself, Spirit is saying here. You can have your beautiful Ten of Pentacles. You can be sat there in the loving arms of your person, perhaps with children, having all the security that you want, emotional and financial. So free yourself from the old story. You know, I love a good success story on my channel and from my clients. Okay, so it is totally possible. You really are the only person stopping this. So if you know in your heart that this is the person that you want to be with, it feels natural, my lovely, you can have them. So please, if you cannot get out of the old story, then at least let me help you. Because you really can have your loving relationship. You are the only one stopping it. You are the magician. You're the powerful creator of your reality, of your life. Nobody else. Not your person, not your parents, not a psychic, not spirit. You are. So take back your power, Spirit is telling you here, because you're the only one stopping it. For those of you, again, that have been doing your work, have been staying in your power, your Ten of Pentacles is close. Okay, your person is unhappy without you. Yes, we do have this little bit of a stalemate situation, but they're being pushed forward. So it is working. You are becoming the magnet to attract them to you instead of repelling them. Again, don't get caught up in your devil energies, your low vibrational energies of, again, doubts, fears, insecurities, the old story, those emotions that are not serving you, resentment, anger, jealousy, frustration, sorrow, okay? Because all you're doing is overthinking and putting pressure on yourself. Really look at what your intuition is telling you. And again, if you're sat there going, this isn't working, nothing's happening, my person isn't coming towards me, I'm fed up now, I'm bored, Why is nothing moving? Then look at the story you're telling yourself. Also, if you're trying to figure out how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen, that's you not living in the wish fulfilled of you already being together. How can you be looking for how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen if you're meant to be together in your mind? Have your blind faith. Fight off those dragons that are trying to peck at you here. Swords are your mental thoughts, your mental energy. So she's blindfolded. You're not seeing your person here with you at the moment, but separation in the 3D is just an illusion. You're attached by energy. And I've got a lovely success story that I've still got yet to record about how a gentleman had his inner conversation with his SP and got her back when they'd been in no contact for over 9 months. Have your blind faith. How much, not how desperately, how much do you want to be with this person? If you really, really want them, you will do the work and put the effort into shifting your energies, because your energy is keeping them away from you. Are you still arguing with them in your head? Are you going over old arguments, old stories, in conflict with your own inner thoughts and emotions? 1 minute, I hate them. I'm moving on. I'm joining a dating app. The next moment, I love them. I want to be with them. I miss them. Are you in conflict with other people? You're still talking the old story. Family and friends are seeing you and saying, how are you, have you heard from John, or have you heard from Mary yet? And you are like, no, they don't want to be with me. We're still ghosted, still in no contact. You are reaffirming that and keeping it in place, my lovelies. You're not moving forward. You've really got to cut out the Queen of Swords with her sword here, mental energies, those negative thoughts that are stopping you from being together. That's all it is. The old story that you're keeping in place and affirming every day. Walking away. Yes, some of you are still focusing on walking away, the no contact. So we have the 5 of Cups here. So again, this could be your person. Again, in that emotional energy of focusing on what they don't have instead of the loving connection that they could have with you. But it could be you doing this as well, focusing on the emotions that are not serving you and not the loving energy that you should be in this magician energy. Yes, again, sort of sat there feeling that you've missed an opportunity with this boat going past. You've missed the boat, nothing's happening. Oh my God, I'm so, caught up in your emotions. No, my lovelies, you can shift this around. That's just the energy you're dwelling in, choosing to dwell in, going over the old story and thinking that what you want is not possible, or just living in hope that one day your person will come back. My lovelies, you can turn this around. Yeah, you're the one sort of pinning yourself down to the floor in your thoughts, swords, mental energies again. So caught up in your emotions, pinning yourself to the floor. Again, your person not very happy. Just believe and trust. Children believe in Father Christmas, the Tooth Fairy. Okay, they never see them, but they believe them. Believe in this connection, Spirit is telling you here. Let's go into some advice for you. So faith, you're pregnant. Baby will come when baby's ready. Faith is the world. This pregnancy bump is the world. You're giving birth to a new start and a new beginning, new life into this relationship, into this connection. Have faith and believe, like they told you with that child card. Have faith and believe. Okay? Baby will come when baby's ready to, when you're ready, when you are in the right energy. So stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Okay? Coming through. She's peeping and there is a boy coming towards her here out of the mist. You can have your person come back towards you if you shift your energies in the story. What you focus on grows. So are you focusing on the old story or the new? A new romantic cycle begins. You can have what you want, my lovelies. So let's just finish with these last few. Thoughts. Your person is thinking about you. Okay, they cannot not think about you. If you are thinking about them, they're thinking about you. But if you're stressed, if you are anxious, if you're in the wrong energies, then repelling them energetically. Even if they were wanting to come forward to you, they are picking up on your energy and the talk that you're having. I'm about to do a success story about a gentleman who did all his self-concept work, changed himself, got out of the needy, desperate, noticing time, okay, and how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, really did inner conversation work with his SP, and then they're back together after being in no contact since October 2020, with her telling him several times, do not darken my doorstep again. He came for mentoring at the end of February, so if we say from March to August, that's how quick he turned it around. Don't get caught up on anybody else's timings though. We're all on a different timeline. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. So again, some of you have been doing your work. Don't go back into the old story when you have been so good. Okay, things are shifting. For others of you, you know, your wish is granted. But for others of you, you need to shift your energy because that's what's stopping your connection from being. Healing. Okay, healing family issues, but it's just overall saying there's some healing that still needs to be done. And we have a yes. You can be with your person. Okay, you can have your new start and new beginning. But we do need to shift, for some of you, the old story that is stopping you from getting what you want. It has nothing to do with the current circumstances. They are irrelevant. However much you are thinking they are the big elephant in the room, they are not. Current circumstances do not matter. It doesn't matter if your person is married, if there are religious issues, if they live the other side of the world, if they've told you to drop off the face of the earth. None of it matters. Believe me. Okay? If you are not in your own power and you're giving your power away to them and making them a priority, putting them on your pedestal, so many things, please go and check out my Get Them Back playlist on this channel, but I have more information on Instagram, which you can find in the description box below, and my other channel, which is all there to help you to have your relationship, because again, you really are the only one stopping yourself from having this connection. You think it's all about them, you think it's all to do with the circumstances. You're just stopping yourself, my lovelies. I'll leave this with you. Love and light.